Tragedy struck home on Wednesday night as Channel 5 employee Marcia Downs was shot and killed inside her yard off Handyside Street on North Side, Belize City. According to relatives, Downs went downstairs to close the gate when she was met by someone she knew. That person, after a brief exchange of words, fired 2 shots at the mother of 2, hitting her once to the head.
Police visited the KHMH where they observed a 37-year-old female by the name of Marcia Downs. She was suffering from a single gunshot wound to the head. She was being treated at the hospital, and about 9:30 that night she passed away while receiving treatment. Investigation revealed, or has revealed so far, that sometime around 8:20, Ms. Downs was at her residence on Handyside Street when a male person was approaching her residence through an unnamed alley. She approached that individual and he fired 2 shots, one of which caught Ms. Downs and caused a fatal injury.
Neighbors came to Marcia's aid, placing her in the pan of a police pickup truck and rushed to the hospital. It was a frightening reality for the staff here at Great Belize Production Channel 5 as Marcia left work just before 5 p.m. on Wednesday.
Well, Marcia has been here with us, and it's very hard for us to talk of her in the past, but she was with us about a year. Always came to work on time, was always here, was always very friendly to anybody she would meet, to the staff in particular. Everybody was extremely fond of her, and I will have to say that we are all very touched by her death, her sudden death. She left here at work yesterday at around 5, and within 3 hours later, or 4 hours later, she was dead. It's something that we are all devastated about. We found her to be part of our own family here at Channel 5. She would be the first person you would meet when you come to Channel 5 in the mornings. The staff that work in the morning, the technical staff on Open Your Eyes, as well as all our guests, because she would be the one to offer coffee and water and make people comfortable here at work. So we're all very shocked, very, very saddened that a young woman like Marcia, at her young age, with 2 children, would not be with us here today.
While a motive has not been established, Inspector of Police Wilfredo Ferrufino says that one person was detained for the murder of Downs shortly after the shooting. Interestingly, it appears that she knew her killer.
The investigation is pretty young at this stage, and we don't have a motive at this time. We are looking into some leads, and as the investigation goes on, then we will confirm.
Sir, are your investigators able to determine whether Ms. Downs knew her killer?
Yes, she may have known the individual.
So we understood that the shooter may have shouted her name to catch her attention, and that's when she looked in his direction and he would then open fire. Is that something similar to what your investigators are receiving on the ground as well?
I don't want to go into any details in regards to the investigation.
Sir, when was this person apprehended? Because if I'm not mistaken, there is a police checkpoint right at the corner of Gabriel Lane and Handyside Street, which is less than a block away from where this incident happened.
The person that is detained at this time was detained about an hour later, somewhat.
Downs' immediate family was too distraught to comment today as they grieved the loss of a sibling, a mother and friend. But when will the urban gun violence end?
You deal with the families, you interview people in similar circumstances. I never thought that we would be so affected in this way, in the cycle of violence that is really, really gripping families, ripping our society apart. There has to be an end to this. It has to hit home for us to understand how bad it is. She has left 2 children behind. It is not an easy situation for her family. We grieve with them. We offer them all our condolences and support at this time. But this certainly is not the day that we thought that we would be talking about her on Channel 5.
Duane Moody for News 5.